And I'm interested to know what Cody thinks about that in terms of the Bible and in terms of the idea of fear. Cody, how do you address as a Christian and the Bible? Manuel's talked about fear. How do you address fear as a Christian?
Yeah, sure. So first off, I'll agree that many people have taken Christianity and twisted scriptures to be able to do whatever they want with them to justify doing awful things that God hates way worse than you and me hate. But yeah, with that said, yeah, fear is something that to use this thing of like terrorizing somebody into doing something that you want them to do in a manipulative sort of way, I'm strongly against. But I think that oftentimes we assume fear is always a bad thing, but fear is not a bad thing at all. I mean, fear is why you put a seatbelt on. Fear is why you take chemotherapy when you have cancer. Fear is why you don't, walk off the edge
Mm.
of a cliff. So fear is a very healthy thing. And scripture tells us the fear of God is the beginning of knowledge. And I agree with that because, in the same way that God is trying to keep you from doing something stupid, it's the same thing, instinct in your body that says, hey, I'm not going to walk off that cliff because that would be an unwise decision.
I like that. And that's interesting. Fear is something that works in our being. It's part of our makeup. It's why why we have our fight or flight kind of responses and that kind of thing.